This woman would belong to me by the end of the night. To fuck, to eat, to kill. Whatever I wanted. Poor thing. I almost felt sorry for her. But she seemed strong enough standing nude on the platform for all of us to examine her every attribute. I doubted she saw much beyond our legs, given the spotlight illuminating her gorgeous assets and face. So pretty. And so very much mine.
Chapter 1. Juliet. Sleek black shoes. That's all I knew about my future. No name, no face, just a vampire who bid the highest in the room for my body and blood. Remember your purpose, my matron murmured as she pulled a flimsy white dress over my head. It left me feeling more exposed than I had on the altar moments ago. Yes, madam. The words burned against my dry throat. Standing naked on ceremony for a room full of society's most affluent monsters had nothing on what would come next. 22 years of training taught me what to expect and how to behave. Bow. Do not make eye contact. Obey. 3 rules of etiquette all blood virgins followed. If I was lucky, he might let me live afterward. My matron draped a deep red cloak over my shoulders and tied it at the neck, hiding my sheer gown, a false sense of propriety that served as a way to preserve my innocence for my new master. You are ready, my child, my matron said as she secured the hood over my brown hair. The cape and gown were the only items I was permitted to keep outside these walls. I couldn't even take a pair of shoes. Thank you, madam. An automatic reply brought on by years of strict discipline. If I performed as expected, I could one day become a matron too, and instruct future blood virgins on proper protocol. But I had to endure and survive my own initiation first. My palms heated as the doors of the ceremony room whispered open. 2 vampires stood waiting in the stark white hallway. They weren't escorts, but guards meant to ensure my cooperation. Running was never an option. Neither was fighting. Survival meant following procedure. I swallowed the urge to scream. That never ended well. This would happen whether I agreed or not. Don't keep him waiting, my matron whispered, caution in her voice. Part of the ritual was walking down that hallway willingly. Or so it would seem, anyway. Was it really consent when I didn't have a choice? Good day to you, I managed. My version of a goodbye to the only woman in my life I ever considered to be family. Not that I dared to tell her. Emotion equaled weakness when displayed outwardly, and I couldn't afford for anyone to consider me pathetic. Not if I wanted to live. And to you, she replied. I inclined my head in a notion of respect before starting the path toward my future, to the male vampire I would call sire. My legs felt heavier with each step. I'd never ventured outside this compound. What existed beyond the front door other than a starless night? The guards followed on either side, careful not to touch me. I belonged to someone else now. They were only permitted to handle me if I chose to fight, but I knew better. My bare feet were silent against the pristine marble while the cloak rustled softly over my legs. I could feel the guards inspecting me. They had all seen me naked on that altar, like an animal put up for auction, which was exactly how society perceived me, an animal without rights. I paused at the building's primary entrance and examined my destiny. A door handle. Once I twisted it, there would be no returning, not without my sire's permission. But there isn't a choice. I never had one. My unique bloodline placed me here at birth. The guards beside me shifted, an indication that my hesitation had not gone unnoticed any longer, and I would be at risk of insubordination. I didn't want to end up there again. My heart beat unsteadily as I pulled open the door to reveal the late hour of the night.